January 13th, 2025. BBC News, US and Canada. Summary 1. Resignation of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced his resignation in a surprising move. Throughout his tenure, Trudeau focused on issues like climate change, economic inequality, and Indigenous rights, but faced criticism for some controversial policies. This development marks a major shift in Canada's domestic politics and raises questions about the future of US-Canada relations. As the process to elect a new leader begins, analysts are evaluating how Trudeau's resignation will impact the political balance in Canada. Speculation continues about whether his decision was motivated by personal reasons or political pressures. 2. Wildfires in Los Angeles. Wildfires raging in Los Angeles have claimed 16 lives and forced hundreds of residents to evacuate their homes. Strong winds and dry weather conditions have made it challenging to contain the fires. Hundreds of firefighters are on the front lines, while entire neighborhoods have been evacuated. The governor of California has called for federal assistance and urged residents to comply with evacuation orders. Experts link these wildfires to the effects of climate change, and local communities are increasingly concerned about the likelihood of more frequent disasters in the coming years. 3. Growing pressure on TikTok. Concerns over TikTok's security continue to grow in the United States. Some states have already banned TikTok use by public employees, and discussions about expanding these restrictions are ongoing. The app's Chinese ownership has fueled fears that it poses a national security risk. Critics allege that TikTok could share user data with the Chinese government, though the company denies these accusations. This situation has caused a divide among social media users. While some defend the app, others call for stricter regulations to protect data privacy. 4th, US-Canada relations and regional developments. As Trudeau's resignation and US pressures on TikTok dominate the North American agenda, discussions about the future of trade and security cooperation between the two countries are intensifying. Key issues such as energy policies and border security remain at the forefront. Additionally, natural disasters like the wildfires in Los Angeles highlight the need for collaborative efforts between the US and Canada to address shared challenges. These stories reflect the key topics shaping the region's current landscape. From political shifts to environmental and technological issues, the decisions made today are likely to influence the future of North American societies. 5. Surge in migrant arrivals at US-Mexico border. A significant increase in migrant arrivals at the US-Mexico border has raised concerns about border security and humanitarian efforts. The latest reports show a 25% increase in the number of individuals attempting to cross the border compared to last year. US officials are struggling to manage the situation, with overcrowding at detention facilities becoming a major issue. Human rights organizations are urging the government to address the humanitarian needs of migrants, while Republican lawmakers are demanding tougher enforcement measures. The surge in migration is partly attributed to economic instability and violence in Central America and Mexico, leading to growing calls for a reform of immigration policies in both the US and Mexico. 6. Controversy over Canadian healthcare reform. In Canada, healthcare reform has sparked a major public debate. The government's proposed changes to the healthcare system, which include shifting more services to the private sector, have been met with strong opposition from public health advocates. Critics argue that the reforms would make healthcare less accessible to lower-income Canadians, potentially leading to a two-tiered system. However, the government insists that the changes are necessary to address rising healthcare costs and improve efficiency. Prime Minister Trudeau's resignation adds an additional layer of uncertainty to the debate, with the potential for a shift in policy direction. This debate is expected to intensify in the coming months, as both sides continue to present their arguments. With these two additional stories, the key issues in North America continue to evolve, from immigration challenges and healthcare reform to political transitions and environmental concerns. These developments will likely have a lasting impact on the region's social and political landscape,